Hey guys, Andy here from Mediocre Hobbies coming at you with a video that I haven't really made before. I've never done anything like this before, so I don't know. Let me know what you think at the end and see if I've helped at all with this or whether it's a complete waste of time. I'll leave it to you guys. Before I get into the video, I just want to do my usual spiel. Thank you guys so much, my patrons. You're awesome. Without you guys, I could not stand here in front of a camera and make these videos about little toy soldiers and have a great time. So I really do hope you are enjoying it and you're getting something out of it. Just letting everybody know, if you do decide you want to join my Patreon, links below. Please ignore the free option to join. It is a thing that is forced on me by Patreon. It has absolutely no benefits whatsoever. So yeah, if you want to get in and get some benefits, the cheapest you can do is a pot of paint for $3.60, which will give you access to all the benefits inside, including private Discord server and an extra video every single week just for you guys. So I think it's pretty cool. And two, I am trying to get to 40,000 subscribers by the end of the year. That's my current goal, and I would love if you guys would help me get there. So if you're interested in this channel and you want to see more content, make sure you are subscribed. It makes a big difference. Okay, now on to the main topic of this video, which is epic infantry models. Are they awful? And the answer is yes. To be honest with you, the infantry models for epic are so small that you can't really get any kind of meaningful detail out of the models. And I don't think that's a failing on Games Workshop's part or the designers or the sculptors or the manufacturing. I don't think any of those things. The miniatures themselves are just so small that you can't put as much detail into them as you may think you are able to. So I know a lot of people now who are getting involved with Epic, a lot of awesome posts online, a lot of people getting really excited by it. And the day this video goes out is the day that these sets will be on the shelf. So the greater community of awesome people who want to get involved will get their hands on these miniatures today. And my fear is that they are going to go home, start cutting out models and start trying to apply paint to little infantry models. And they'll have this image in their head of what they think they can achieve on those models. And I just want to say now that I don't think 99% of the people are going to hit that goal. I have switched my thinking as goes painting these miniatures. And my thinking is this. Let me know if you think this is a wacky sentiment, but obviously people are going to have access to quite a huge selection of miniatures when it comes to Epic. And I think on a tabletop itself, you're going to have 200 miniatures, 300 miniatures, 40 plus vehicle, tanks, flyers, all sorts of crazy stuff. And I think when you look at an epic army, it will look quite beautiful and quite stunning and quite staggering on the tabletop. And none of that will come from the infantry. In my head, I've shifted my opinion that the infantry are just going to be game pieces. They just represent the infantry on the tabletop. You might as well have a base that says Infantry Squad 1, Infantry Squad 2, Assault Squad 2, that kind of thing. That's about as close as you're going to get. You need to get a very simplistic coat of paint on them just so you can discern them when you look down at the tabletop. Where you're going to put your effort in is with everything bigger. As soon as I jumped up to something like Contemptor Dreadnought, which is still tiny in the epic scale, I loved painting. I thoroughly enjoyed the process. And when I was finished painting it, I was proud. I was proud of the little dreadnought that I painted. I was proud of the little sentinels that I painted. I'm proud of every tank that I've painted so far for Legions Imperialis. And I think that's where the joy is going to come from for you guys out there creating armies. I think when it comes to the infantry, all you need to do is a very simplistic paint job. And that's why for the last 2 weeks, I've been putting out these videos of getting your infantry painted with 2 or 3 colors. Just about getting the representative colors on the model. So if you look down, you're like, okay, that's a infantry squad for Imperial Fists. Okay, that is a Terminator squad for Black Legion. I know that by they're just there in colors, they're black and red. There's an assault squad, there's a plasma squad, that kind of thing. Just as long as you can look down and know in an instant what they are, then I think that's perfect. And just quickly, a word from today's sponsor, which is Eire Hobbies, an awesome independent stockist here in Ireland. They've been a continued supporter of the channel, and I'm very grateful for that. These guys have got an awesome promotion running for the Christmas period. They call it the 12 Days of Christmas promotion, running from the 1st to the 12th. Each day, they will be adding a new item or new range of items to a special list that will get 12% discounted on them. The trick is, you will not know which item is added until it pops up each day. So from the 1st to the 12th, make sure you check out Eire Hobbies website to see what awesome products they have managed to discount for you guys for the Christmas period. These items are going to be geared towards gift buying. They will be kind of €50 or less items, which means they are going to be perfect for stocking fillers or gifts for your loved one, your spouse, or anyone you think deserves some hobby goodness over the Christmas period. Once again, these guys are absolutely fantastic. They have a fantastic range of products in their store. Their website is absolutely jam-packed, and they do an awesome delivery system. So if you're interested in picking up any gifts or any extra bits and pieces for the Christmas period, make sure you do check out their web store. There will be links to all of that below. Get involved and check them out. Once again, thank you very much to Eire Hobbies for the continued support on the channel. I also think there's definitely something to be said for putting a good deal of effort into your bases, which is another thing which sounds strange because previously, you know, people have always talked about having faces and bases. These are the first two things you look at when you look at a miniature, is your eyes are drawn to the face and the base. It's a saying that's as old as time in miniature creation. So people usually spend a lot of time working on faces and the bases, but I've always thought, you know, the bases, said bases so many times there, it's getting really annoying even for me, so sorry for you guys at home, but should not detract from the model. It shouldn't draw too much attention away from the miniatures, so they should be quite dull compared to the quite bright and vibrant models. This, for me, is the opposite. If you've noticed the bases I've given my models, they're all kind of 3 stages of sponging and chipping and weathering and kind of stuff like that. I've basically given my entire army fortress these kind of like limestone style bases, and I love that. And I think when I look down at a tabletop and see big blocks of infantry with those nice bases, it tricks my brain into thinking that that's a really nice looking block of infantry or whatever. So I will show you guys a bunch of different basing videos, and I hope they do help you to do the same thing, and basically help you get your miniatures painted. So like I said, the main feature I think everybody should take away from this video, whether you think it's a good video or a bad video or a pointless video, is to try and think of, like I said, I'm just going to repeat myself, your small miniature infantry things as just representative pieces on the tabletop. They are not something that you should try and be proud of. That sounds so weird, but you know what I mean? I think if you just get simple jobs on them and then you put your focus on your Titans and your tanks and your dreadnoughts and stuff, you're going to have a much better time. And anyway, if I walk up to the tabletop and look across and see an epic army, it's not the infantry that's going to draw my eye. It's all the other little bits and pieces that will draw my attention. I think even if you have been looking at the Warhammer community articles over the last 2 weeks and they've been showing you guys how to paint infantry and stuff, the results that they have been getting have been absolutely abysmal. Like, I have gotten into the video, they're like, this is what we're going to show you to paint, and it's rotating. I have paused and my mouth has been agape at the horrific results that they've been showing off. And I don't necessarily think it's their fault. I think it's, once again, the concept that these miniatures are so small and they're zooming in on each individual infantry model. If you zoomed in on any one individual infantry model that I have painted, I'm sure it wouldn't be much better. But because I'm showing them off in huge swathes of infantry as they're supposed to be seen, they do look nice. They are very passable. I think the other thing that the Warhammer community people are doing a little bit difficult is that they're not talking about the idea of you're not supposed to get stunning results on your infantry. Like when they show it off, they're like, wow, look what I can do. Look what I can show you guys how to do. And it's like, you can show me how to make a model look really bad. Is that what you're trying to show me? I can't understand why you're so excited by this result. So yeah, like I said, let me know if this is a weird video in the comments below. Let me know how you think I did. I will show you, like I said, the whole way through this video, you'll have seen examples of miniatures painted and stuff like that. I would just hate for people to start Epic, sit down with a base of Solar Auxilia, and then try and paint things like the armor, and then the little guns, and then his little knee pads, and then a little shield, and then try and get his eye lenses done. That is not possible. You will drive yourself demented. Like I said, I've painted 200 infantry models already. And I'm pleased with the results that I've gotten, but I've done it in shades and a few washes, nothing crazy, or contrast and a few washes, literally nothing insane, but I'm enjoying painting my bases. Okay, so guys, don't be discouraged. Concentrate on your bigger pieces, get your infantry done, and please enjoy Legions Imperialis as it's intended. I think it's going to be a great game. I think it's going to keep growing. We're going to get more and more awesome kits. And if we don't get off to a strong start at the beginning, then we're going to be in big trouble. So thank you so much for sticking around for this slightly more ranty video. I know it's a little bit different to what I normally do. And I hope you did get something out of it. If you did, make sure you give the video a like. Like I said, comment below what you thought or ask me any questions you have. I'm someone who has currently painted every infantry piece that has come out for the game so far, so I have a little bit more experience than the average person. So please feel free to suck that knowledge out of my brain and ask me any questions you want. Like I said, I'm trying to aim for 40,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so please do hit that subscribe button as well. Thank you guys so much for sticking around to the end of my lengthy rant. I'll see you guys in the next video.